It's 1 a.m. The rest of the world has gone quiet. The dishes are done, the notifications have slowed down, and somewhere in your house, everyone else is fast asleep. And yet, there you are, wide awake. Maybe you're reading, creating, overthinking, or just sitting in the strange, comfortable silence of a world that finally stopped demanding things from you. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not lazy. You're not broken. And you are definitely not alone. Today we're going to talk about the psychology of late-night people. Not just why some of us come alive after midnight, but what it actually says about your brain, your personality, and the way you experience the world. Because science has a lot more to say about this than just go to bed earlier. Let's start with something most people get completely wrong. Society has spent centuries treating early risers like they have some kind of moral advantage. Benjamin Franklin famously said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." And sure, Ben had his moments, but he also lived before electricity, neuroscience, and the concept of chronotypes. So let's update that thinking a little. A chronotype is essentially your biological clock's personality. It's the internal timing system that determines when your brain naturally wants to sleep, wake, focus, and rest. And here's the thing, you don't fully choose it. Research in behavioral genetics suggests that your chronotype is significantly influenced by your DNA. Studies on twins have shown that sleep timing is heritable, meaning the fact that you feel most alive at midnight might literally be written into your biology. You didn't develop a bad habit. You inherited a rhythm. Now, late-night people, often called evening types or informally night owls, tend to experience a fascinating shift in their cognitive landscape as the day winds down. While morning people hit their mental peak early and fade by evening, night owls are running in the opposite direction. Your focus sharpens. Your creativity opens up. The internal noise quiets. There's actual neuroscience behind this. Evening types tend to show increased activity in brain regions associated with reward processing and creative thinking during late hours. It's not that you're avoiding sleep. It's that your brain is genuinely doing some of its best work. And this connects to something deeper about personality. Research consistently links evening chronotypes with higher levels of openness to experience. One of the big 5 personality traits associated with creativity, curiosity, and a love of ideas. Night owls also tend to score higher in introspective tendencies. Think about it. What do you actually do in those quiet late hours? You think, you reflect, you revisit conversations, imagine futures, work through problems. The world is asleep, and your mind is finally free to wander without interruption. That's not insomnia. That's a mind that needs space to process. There's also a social dimension worth exploring. Daytime life is relentless in its demands. Work schedules, social obligations, errands, noise. The daytime world runs on a rhythm that was largely designed for morning types. For night owls, the hours after midnight aren't about avoiding life. They're about reclaiming it. Psychologists have noted that many evening types describe nighttime as their time, a psychological sanctuary where they feel free from external pressure and expectation. That sense of autonomy and solitude isn't escapism. It's a genuine psychological need being met. And honestly, there's something beautiful about that. Now, to be fair, being a night owl in a morning-centric world does come with real challenges. Chronic sleep deprivation from forcing yourself into a 9 to 5 rhythm that doesn't match your biology, something researchers call social jet lag, has real consequences. It affects mood, metabolism, concentration, and long-term health. If you've ever wondered why you feel slightly off most Monday mornings, social jet lag might be a big reason. Your body spent the weekend operating on its natural clock, only to be yanked back into an artificial schedule come sunrise. That low-grade exhaustion you feel isn't weakness. It's friction, your biology colliding with social convention. The key, then, isn't to fight your chronotype or shame yourself into becoming someone you're not. The research suggests something far more empowering. Work with your biology where you can. If your schedule allows for flexibility, protect your late-night energy for your most meaningful work. Creative projects, deep thinking, personal reflection. Build your mornings slowly. Give your brain the runway it needs. And if you live or work with morning people, resist the temptation to judge each other. You're not operating on different moral frameworks. You're just running on different clocks. Here's what I want to leave you with. The night has always attracted a certain kind of mind. Writers, philosophers, musicians, inventors. Many of history's most creative people did their deepest work in the dark hours. Not because they were reckless with their health, but because they understood something intuitively that science is now confirming. Some minds need silence, solitude, and the weight of the world lifting before they can truly open up. So the next time you're sitting alone at 1 a.m. while everyone else is asleep, don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you're falling behind. You're not wasting time. You're in your element. And your brain, your beautifully wired, night-tuned brain, is exactly where it's supposed to be,